What's up, and welcome back to the Scuffed Ass Podcast for episode number 251. I don't know. Wonder, say something.
I have herphagonosyphilades.
Why? That's all I got. Why?
I don't. You said say something. That's something.
So I forgot there was a mirror behind you when we were recording those Christmas videos. So I think technically your girlfriend's making her first on-camera appearance in a video.
That's okay.
But not really on camera, on mirror on camera.
It's a mirror. It's a mirror moment.
Yeah.
It's a mirror moment.
I think Wednesday I'm getting something I ordered. So what are you doing Wednesday night? Oh, do you have pool?
I have volleyball.
Where's
I'm pitching
volleyball at?
pool. It's
Wait, you're quitting pool to start shitty ass volleyball?
No, just this Wednesday.
Oh. Okay.
So I can play in the tournament on Saturday.
Oh, never mind. I can't even go record on Wednesday. Wednesday's D&D night.
Oh.
No,
Yeah.
So there's new stuff at the places. I know this is so helpful. I've already forgotten what's where. Give me a second. I know Burger King's got new food.
Yeah, I've tried 2 of the 3 new burgers they have already.
You might be coming. Why are you eating Burger King 2 or 3 times?
Because after volleyball, that's where we've been going before we go to game night. So,
God, there's McDonald's exists in that town, and they do everything better.
I mean,
There's no disagreement. You agreed with this. You ate both menus. You agreed that everything at McDonald's is better than everything at Burger King. The worst McDonald's item. Sorry, the shitty pie. That was the only thing you ranked higher than anything at McDonald's, dude.
I mean, the spicy chicken sandwich. I still
Get
like
out of
them,
here. Get out of here.
which is
Oh, they
usually
also
all
have
I get.
pickle fries.
Yeah, they're not bad.
Also, what's the third new Whopper? I see the Mexican street corn and the fried pickle ranch. What's the third one? It's not here.
the third one? Was God, what one was it?
Well, apparently it's gone.
I know there was 3 of them. It was like a habanero barbecue something.
Well, apparently I don't have to try that one because it is gone.
Oh, yeah, it was like
Lucky
a habanero
me.
bacon barbecue or something like that. It honestly was not that good. I liked the pickle one better, but
One day we still have to try the new Pizza Hut, like tavern style pizzas, but
yeah,
that one's tougher. Pizza Hut's like expensive.
no shit.
It's tough.
Yeah,
It's expensive compared to Domino's.
right. So like 4 pizzas, you could have bought the entire menu from Burger King or
Dude, pretty
McDonald's
much.
Or...
It's
God
insane.
damn.
Yeah, dude, we haven't done an eat the menu that's even like $150 yet. If you like try to order pizzas for a party from Pizza Hut, you're spending that much, no doubt, no question. The tavern styles are at least a little better though, because they're only $13 a piece. Which,
Mhm.
like, that's not too bad. I'm sure it's more expensive if you create your own, but like
Right.
for trying them, we'd just be trying the ones they want to sell you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's how these things work when you're trying them, like trying the menu. You have to just eat it how they sell it. It's not about how I would eat it, because I no longer eat any fast food item the way it's presented on the menu. I use the app, I
Right.
order for myself, and I customize it and make it good.
Mhm.
Arby's has new stuff also. That was the other place I know.
Oh,
Oh, did the one go away? Oh, that sucks. All right, well, I might not be going to town because there's nothing left. That's sad. It was like a turkey, it was like a Thanksgiving style sandwich. And I figured they'd keep it around because Thanksgiving food and Christmas food are basically the same fucking thing.
right.
So I figured it would just still be around. Oh yeah, I forgot the sign says Merry Geekmas now.
Oh, yeah.
That is the first time since I got the sign that I've changed what it says. And the E is a 3 because apparently there were only 2 E's that came with that sign.
Aw. I mean, it works.
Yeah. It works, I guess. I don't know. Apparently, the internet doesn't know what a Jamocha shake is, by the way. The Jamocha shake from Arby's. The internet got very confused. Artemis Frost posted a tweet like, what flavor shake should I get? And I was like, a Jamocha shake is fucking awesome. And nobody knew what the fuck I was talking about. They looked at me like I was the weirdo. I was like, Doug,
Mocha shakes are nice.
It's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, my plan for going and recording videos might have changed since half of the new shit keeps disappearing. Also, Twitter, stop popping up with advertisements trying to get me to pay for Twitter. It's not that good of an app. I am like, you are lucky that 3 people I know haven't switched to Blue Sky yet. Otherwise, I would literally not use Twitter anymore because Blue Sky is that much better.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, ridiculous.
Yeah. Oh, shit. It was a busy day.
Yeah, what were you up to today?
Well, I ended up being the only one at work today, so with it being a holiday weekend, it was an extra long weekend, so a bunch of shit piled up, and then Monday rolls around and I get slammed with it and had no help, so
Nice.
I mean, I guess our HVAC guy, he was there for a little bit. He helped. First thing I did this morning was a burst water line. Water line froze and then blew, so I had to fix that.
Nice.
Which it shouldn't have frozen in the first place. But I walked in there and I'm like, "Well, doesn't this building have heat?" Well, yeah. I said, "Well, there's heat tape that runs right along this pipe too. Why is this not plugged in? We don't have the power on." I said, "Well, what's wrong with the power?" "Nothing." "Why the fuck isn't the power on? It's supposed to be on so the heaters can run, you..." Oh, God. And plus, they let the room fill up with like this much water. And the guy, instead, like literally the shutoff valve's right there. Right there. He opened the door and went, "Oh," called us to come fix it. I'm like, "Why is the water still going? The shutoff valve's right there. And right there in front of you. You didn't even have to get wet to shut it off." Ugh. So I dealt with that. And then as soon as I got done with that, I got another phone call. I had a leaky toilet. So I had to pull the toilet off the floor and put a new wax ring on it. And then, do the ceiling crap again. And that's not too bad. And then I had a whole bunch of, it's the first of the month, so I had a whole bunch of electrical meter stuff I had to read. And trying to get keys to get into buildings at that place is freaking ridiculous.
Yeah.
Go over here. I need this key. I don't have that key. Go to this place. Okay, so I go over there. Oh, we don't have that key. That place you just came from is supposed to have the key. So then I go back to that place. Oh, yeah, we did have the key all along. So they give me the key and I go try the key. Not the right fucking key. Dude, I literally, a job that would have taken me 2 hours to get done took me nearly all day just trying to get into buildings.
And this is why I don't want to work with people. Just trying to do podcasts with people already makes me want to kill myself. Like, Doug, we need to find an hour of time to talk this week. Okay. Then it's 20 minutes before the thing has to go up. Oh, hey, I'm finally free. It's like, what the fuck are we doing? Oh, my God. There's a reason me and Wonder just plan. We're going to record right after work on Mondays. Cool. Mm-hmm. And we almost never miss that now, because now everyone just knows, oh, hey, when he gets off work on Monday, he's got to go do things.
Right. Well, and even if we don't do it on Mondays, we give ourselves 3 days to get it done.
We have it set for Monday because when they release on Thursdays, we still have multiple days in between. We can figure this out. I don't like having a podcast planned to go out Friday morning and we're planning to record Thursday night. Mm-hmm. That's not going to go well. It never does.
Right.
Sorry, I'm upset.
I like to give myself time for error.
Right. Because life is full of those. Things happen all the time.
Indeed.
I I keep reading about. So you know who Hank Green is, right? The most people know him as the science guy on TikTok. He
Bill
just
Nye
like
the Science
he
Guy?
just
No.
kind of he's just the guy who like people have questions about something they see in a video and they just ask, and then Hank Green pops up and he's like, "Yeah, here's how this works." He's great. I love Hank Green. He also does like
I've
he
never
makes
heard
his
of him.
own YouTube stuff. You definitely have.
I probably have. I can't draw a picture of him in my mind right now.
Yeah,
So
I can't ever. So haha. Um,
fair enough.
no. So he does a bunch of other stuff. Like he has a YouTube channel dedicated to just there's multiple. There's channels dedicated to just teaching people about sciencey bullshit, teaching people about YouTube. He's like an OG YouTuber. His brother wrote the book The Fault in Our Stars. So his brother's John Green. What a generic name.
Right.
Same with Hank Green, if we're honest. But yeah, so he has started a bunch of different businesses that like a bunch of people said were gonna be bad and fail. Um, sorry, responding to text because I was helping cook dinner. I haven't eaten dinner yet, and now it's apparently done.
Oh,
But I don't
yeah.
get to eat for another 50 minutes, so that's tough. Um, welcome to what I do for content, which is never eat a meal warm, I guess. Uh, the closest I've gotten to a warm meal normally, well, Thanksgiving, but pre-Thanksgiving was like Friendsgiving at Wonder's house, which doesn't really count because it was just his family, and then he invited me because he felt bad. Is
Well,
100% the reason I'm believing why I was invited.
technically, Cody was invited too, but his grandmother, that he doesn't get to see very often, decided to show up out of the blue. So
Not fair.
he ended up not being able to make it. So he was supposed to be there too, but
Okay.
um, so
Gotcha. But so like he has this thing called Awesome Socks Club, which is like a subscription service for socks. So you just get new socks every month. That's pretty cool. You and like for the socks specifically, all of the socks, they're not plain socks. They're designed,
right.
goofy socks. But they're all designed by independent artists who are like they receive a portion of like a percentage of what the socks are sold for that month or whatever. So it like is a really helpful thing for independent artists. And then they started a soap brand that sells soaps made in Missoula, Montana, where he lives. And then, a coffee and tea company, and like all of these products are ethically sourced, and they don't use plastics, and the products are actually made by people who give a fuck about things. And then he's like, yeah, and then 100% of our after-tax profit goes directly towards a bunch of different charity stuff. And yeah, it's like, that's awesome. That's a cool way to run a business. I want to do that.
Right.
But hey, it would never work. I love how dumb people are, because he called it, he basically tried to be Newman's Own, the food brand that's made by Paul Newman that does like all sorts of different food stuff. He's like, basically, I want to be Newman's Own, but e-commerce. And somebody's like, now pull a Paul Newman in reverse and go into movies. And it's like, you mean like moving pictures, like videos? I think he might just be doing Paul Newman in forward already. Because, he started as a YouTuber. So like, isn't that basically movies? If we're honest. I get judged for that because people are like, how haven't you seen all these movies? It's like, because I don't watch movies. I watch YouTube. That's my version of movies. I'll put on a 2-hour-long YouTube video and watch that shit all night. I don't care. Maybe I'm the weird one. I don't know.
You are pretty weird.
What do you mean? What did I do that's so weird? Other than spell Mary with a 3.
I mean, that's not because you wanted to. It's because you had to.
Is it because I got Christmas lights up?
No, I have Christmas lights up.
Do you? Where do you have Christmas lights?
In the living room, I got a Christmas tree up and
Oh yeah.
presents under it, and
Well,
Christmas lights on the window, and
I got fake presents under my Christmas tree.
hmm,
They're just little empty boxes. They
yeah.
cost like $2.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know, man. It's Christmas. Hey, all of this went better than when we did the gingerbread houses. I don't know what
Fair
that
enough.
video is gonna be.
Irritating.
I don't know how much of that I need to cut out. I don't know if I'm gonna cut any of it.
I don't know.
I don't know. Like I know we
It's just us failing at the fucking gingerbread house and rambling on about random life.
holidays, yeah.
Yeah.
That might just have to be the video because the gingerbread houses sucked.
Right.
I gotta figure out if I'm planning a Project Hope stream this year. I probably should.
Right. You
Huh.
maybe you'll get a bunch of presents from online. Because you have like a wish list thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe some
I need to start
hint.
posting both wish lists at this point. Oh God, did you buy me shit? Do I gotta go buy you shit
Oh
now?
no.
Oh.
No.
Oh God.
I was just saying whoever watches this
Okay.
hint.
Yeah.
Good way to
I thought
get
you were
people-
saying you bought me stuff. I was like, dude, no, I kind of have a plan for what we have to do for a goofy Christmas video if we can make plans to hang out. But I'm not going to tell you what the plan is or give you time to go make that plan happen until we've figured out if we can record. So you're only going to have 2 days to figure it out. It may be a Christmas related video that has to be goofy.
Oh,
That's the best I'm
Okay.
giving you. Oh yeah, I also ordered a safe.
that's safe.
A safe.
Like a big safe or
No, it's like a little, I don't know, it's 2 cubic feet. It's a little guy.
oh.
But
for your pistole?
yeah, and then all of my important shit.
Fair enough. That mainly for when you move?
Yep.
That's a good thing. Especially
Yeah.
since
I don't really need the safe here because like nobody's allowed in this fucking room anyways. So like,
right.
but
I'm pretty sure technically I don't know what the laws are like where you're moving to, but technically I think you're supposed to keep
oh yeah,
it in a safe.
I mean
usually.
you're always supposed
get
to. I just will.
I'm one of those maniacs that wants one of those, you're laying in bed, you hear a bump in the middle of the night, and you just go like this and you slap your arms and it like folds in and drops a shotgun and
Well,
I'm
see,
one of those maniacs.
if I hear noises, if I hear something go bump in the night, I want to buy like, or I don't know if I'll buy it or if I want to pay like a real blacksmith to make me one. But I just want like a big ass fucking battle axe. Because I'm sorry, what is more terrifying? Guy with a gun or big hairy dude with giant axe?
That's the problem is if I break into some random dude's house and I see a big hairy dude with an axe, I'm gonna think that's a fake axe. Nobody in their right mind has a full-blown real-ass axe.
And then you're losing an arm.
Then you lose an arm. But either way, you had to cut somebody's arm off.
Yeah, but then I don't have to live with the guilt of killing somebody. I just maimed you. And that's okay.
I don't know. I feel like, you're stealing something, it's dark, and all of a sudden you hear the infamous from a shotgun. I feel like that's pretty fucking scary.
Oh my god, do you remember the Russian Badger video? The like him and his friend are arguing and he goes, "Okay, let's go." And he cocks a little charging handle on a Nerf gun. He's like, "Oh, you want to do some real shit? Let's go." It's like, "Okay." There's a very distinct difference between the charging handle on a Fortnite Nerf-sponsored Nerf gun and an IRL and a 12 gauge that just racked an IRL slug. All right.
Right. There's a little bit of difference between a Nerf gun and a Remington 870.
Dude. Oh my God. For $400, this is just an actual Leviathan axe from God of War. It's technically got a dull edge, but I could just sharpen it.
I was about to say, I bet I know a guy that can make it really sharp.
Right? I'll just bring it to you and be like, here, sharpen this.
Yeah.
Which actually I might have to do soon. I have to go see how one of my knives are. Maybe I'll just bring you my nice kitchen knife. Be like, hey, this isn't, sharp enough to slice paper. So here you go. Fix it.
I can work on it. Yeah.
I like to keep my knives really sharp. I need to buy things so I can sharpen them once I move.
A dull knife is useless.
Yeah, that's true. Not incorrect. That's kind of dope.
I'm getting a $15,000 Christmas gift.
What the fuck are you getting for Christmas?
Bunker gear.
What do you mean? Oh, yeah. I was like, what do you mean bunker gear? Oh. Who's getting you bunker gear?
The town.
Oh, nice. So you're getting a bunch of other stuff, too.
Well, kinda, yeah. Be like, a mask.
No, I mean like from
pants.
everybody else, you goober. Like your family. I was thinking this was coming from somebody in your family.
No, I'm talking the fire department, man. I'm getting some bunker gear.
Nice.
Finally.
No, I just kind of thought somebody was buying you that.
Well, everything we have is, yeah. Everything we had at the department was hand-me-down stuff, and technically bunker gear is supposed to be personally fitted for the person. And I was okay. Mine fit okay, not how it should, but was okay with it. Cody, on the other hand, his ass is not going into a burning building with his bunker gear. He looks like he's wearing capris because his pants are so short on him.
That's not ideal.
Like, literally, you can see his bare ass ankles when he puts his pants on. And if you're in a burning building, you cannot have your ankles exposed.
I think once the subathon comes around, I should make my house list shareable, and so people can help me buy all the shit I gotta have for when I move. Make that part of the subathon too. Like, we'll count the value of whatever you buy.
Right.
That'd be sick. Interesting.
That's a good idea. You should do that.
Yeah.
So I think I'd rather do that than just keep dropping donations.
I mean, to be fair, that's where the money's going anyways, but
right. But
well, actually, this time around, it will be going to, first of all, paying off the hotel room I already booked for TwitchCon.
Oh, right.
Yeah. But I mean, I'll take both because whatever. I can slowly work on paying the other thing off. That's what credit cards are for.
True.
Yeah. But I found some really cool, funny shit. I found what I think you need to buy to replace everything in your house. Not everything, but I found a company that just makes retro kitchen appliances. Not your stove and stuff, which is unfortunate, but retro microwave and toaster. So it just looks like it looks like the shit you'd find in Fallout, and I love that. They do sell a chest deep freeze, and I want it so bad. You have no idea how badly I feel like I need this. This same company also has specialty appliances, kind of.
Right.
So I don't know how to explain this, so I'll just click it. They have like a snow cone maker, a cotton candy maker. That one's pretty cool. I'm trying to think. These aren't the coolest ones, but this isn't showing me all of them. They have a Coca-Cola branded ice maker. That's pretty fun. Yeah, they have a hot dog and bun toaster. It is just a toaster shaped thing with these two little holes for hot dogs and then these two bigger holes that fit full hot dog buns. So you can cook 2 hot dogs and 2 buns in a little toaster thing.
Take the old hot dog to the bun, huh?
I guess. Oh, and they have an Oscar Mayer branded one, so it's yellow with the Oscar Mayer branding on it for some fucking reason. Yeah, this company's really fun. I don't know if any of their products are good. I do think I'm buying the microwave and toaster from them though, because it looks like Fallout, and I love that. So I don't know, fight me or something. Want to fight about?
Winston started off the game with a 44-yard pass completion.
Nice, bully the Broncos. Right? I picked the Broncos because Jameis is a piece of shit and I hate him, but hey.
Right, well, I mean, plays for the Browns.
I mean, it is really wild that there are 2 rapists who play quarterback in the NFL, and they're both on the same team.
Right, is this like a job requirement for this team, or?
It kind of feels like it, and that really is gross. Here, just so you can like kind of see this. I'll do this for a second. Let's see how long this fucks it up. There you go. Just so you can see the like this company and their retro everything. Like, look at these microwaves. That just feels like 1950, and I love it.
Right.
Other than like the digital clock, I guess, but like, who cares?
We need to go back to that shit. Like, I want to go back to when things actually looked quality, looked good, not just this.
Well, I think some stuff still looks good now. But like, yeah, Wonder, you need this for your house. You got your coffee pot, your toaster oven, and a griddle. But yeah, even the air fryer is all like retro looking, and I love that. But yeah, look at this fucking freezer.
Good Lord, don't show my girlfriend this shit.
I'm going to, because I want it. And I love the like, Fallout to me has always felt like, not like it's retro, but it's felt almost like, I like that modern retro idea.
It's like a futuristic retro.
Yeah, yeah. And I love that. I love futuristic retro. Like, I want the niceties of today, but also the style of the 50s.
Right.
Like, if I ever am able to own my own place, that is not a indicator of whether I succeed or fail on YouTube. That's an indicator of the housing market's fucking disgusting. So if I can ever own my own place, because that is a ridiculous thought at this moment. But if I ever can, I would definitely do my kitchen in like a Fallout style. I think that'd be sick. I've been watching, there's this YouTube channel. It's called Nerd Forged. And she just like builds out her rooms really fancy. And she made the computer I showed you that was like custom built, so the outside kind of looked like a cyberpunk city type thing.
Right.
It's been a while, so you might not remember, but she did that, and it was awesome. Yeah, she's done that with rooms in her house. So she has like a Fallout kitchen, and then her like main build office just looks like the top of like a wizard's tower. And like, yeah, all of her rooms, it's like so custom built out like that. It's like I'd do that with my house, and it would annoy the fuck out of people because there would be no flow throughout the house. Each individual room would be like its own setting, and I love that.
Like you're walking into another video game. Each
Yeah.
room you go to. This is my Call of Duty Zombies room.
100%.
Yeah, a bunch of dead zombies and
The living room is just the like living room from God, what are the dwarves' names in God of War? Sindri, in Sindri's house, the living room. Well, because is that? Because I think my brain is confusing them with somebody. I definitely just am confusing them with somebody, I think. Yeah, no biggie. Brain being broken. It happens sometimes. But yeah, my list of shit I need for my house in the future is tough. No, so I did the math, and honestly, what I bought today isn't actually lowering that number that much, which is tough. But to like fully deck out everything, and this is like depending on like size of place I get, because I might not be able to get all of this shit, but like what I've currently looked at is about $6,000 to like fully move myself in with a bunch of brand new shit. And that is like pots and pans and like everything. Also the electric skateboard I want to get around to.
Right. Well, I mean, even just where I moved, I had stuff.
Yeah.
Some stuff. And, you know, it still cost me a couple $1,000 just in getting stuff.
Yep. But
I'm gonna another $800 in groceries, which it feels like I didn't even fucking get any groceries.
I was gonna say that's the one I'm least looking forward to, is getting there and then immediately got to buy a bunch of cleaning supplies, got to buy, you know, the thing I never think about when it comes to cooking food, and that's just like seasonings.
Right.
Because it's like you don't buy those every time you go grocery shop. I'm gonna have to. I cook too much.
Right.
And then especially there when I'm like making cooking videos more and more, I need.
Well, the thing is I'm kind of holding off on my end because my girlfriend has a shit ton of seasonings. She'll be here in May. So I don't want to go buy a bunch of seasonings and then have a shit ton more seasonings show up and then not know where to put all this shit.
Right.
We only got one bedroom we can kind of keep, you know, we could put our access crap in. We're thinking about buying like a 20-foot one of those shipping containers. Like metal shipping containers,
just plopping them outside.
Out here, and then we could put some stuff. Well, they're watertight, and you know, so we could put stuff out in there, and you know, because I want to have a grill, but I don't want to just leave it outside. You know, there's like a bunch of outdoor stuff that I want to have, but I don't want to have it until I have something to, you know, somewhere to put it. I don't want shit sitting outside in the sun and dirt and elements, so they only last a fucking year, you know.
So the other day I was... Oh, go ahead, sorry.
It's like my mother, she has a thing for buying tillers for her garden, and then she leaves them outside for, you know, months on end, and then she wonders why her tillers only last a year. It's like, well, probably because the blow sand plugged your carburetor up so bad that then it screwed everything else up.
Right. Yeah. I was talking the other day with Kevin about, like, you know, I get that I'm different from most people around here wanting to be in the city. But I was like, I always find it funny, people like me who want to live in the city also want to vacation in the middle of nowhere. And then the people who like live in the middle of nowhere want to vacation in a city. Like, I want to go spend a week in the city, eat some good food, and then never go back. Right? Yeah. That's how like you are. Now all I can think about is once I move, how often are you going to vacation just to come hang out with me for a week? Your
Yeah, it might be
vacation's just a week in Seattle.
right. Yeah, I'd have to bring my woman with me because there
Oh
ain't no way
yeah.
in hell she's gonna let me go by myself.
What do you mean? That's not true. She let you go to Vegas all alone.
Yeah, but that's because she didn't have a choice to come with.
That's fair.
Um,
Expensive trip.
because she wants to, she wants to travel with me, and see, my thing is, I don't always want to like my idea of a vacation right now would be go to Alaska. That's not necessarily traveling to a city. It's more
That's
like
fair.
going from nowhere to nowhere, just because it's a different nowhere. Vacation to me is just getting the fuck out of here. And I'm gone for about 7 days, and then I'm like, yep, I'm ready to be home. Vegas, I'm pretty sure I was ready to come home on like the second day.
Vegas fucking sucked, dude. That
It
place
it it
blows.
it really did. Like just yeah, the first fucking night
And
there, we're
that's
walking around. The
you
amount of
agreeing with
like,
that when you are somebody who likes to do some of the things that Vegas offers is wild.
mm-hmm,
That should tell you all you need to know about Vegas. But yeah, the
yeah.
second night walking around,
So yeah, it's like the second night we're sitting there walking around, and there's just you don't know if that person's dead or not, laying on the sidewalk, and then there's just trash and you know people laying everywhere, just unsanitary and smells. I don't know. And then you hear stories from people like who went to Vegas, 40 years ago or 30 years ago, and they're like, "Oh man, it was a great place, There was just it was prospering and it was, nothing like it is today."
I don't know
I
if
don't know.
I believe any of that stuff though. Like I do to a point, but also it's like, oh, it wasn't ever like this, and then like you hear people talk about any city like that, and they'll tell you a time period, and they'll tell you exactly when they were there and why they believe it, and then you just remember, oh yeah, I was there at the same time, and it was exactly the same. You're just an idiot.
Right.
You're just
I don't know.
it's just the nostalgia of remembering things. You're remembering only the good part and none of the bad
Yeah.
for what one reason or another.
What I'm gonna remember is I had more fun gambling at the fucking airport waiting on an airplane to go home than I had the whole time I
Oh
was there,
yeah,
except for TwitchCon.
I was gonna say
Like I had a little fun at TwitchCon, but
the con was fun. I think, at least.
mhm.
I think if you were to ever go again, unless it was truly just to walk around with me, I think you'd have more fun like just walking around and not trying to play cameraman for somebody.
Yeah.
Because it's one of those things that's not like a vacation for me. It's a work trip. I have to do like more shit there than when I'm at home normally.
I don't know. I didn't mind being cameraman because like I'm really awkward,
Fair.
and if I'm just standing there doing nothing, I feel really awkward. So like when I'm cameraman, I feel like I have a purpose,
You're
and
standing there
and
and
people,
doing, well, you're holding a camera, but you're standing there doing nothing, but it feels less like nothing.
well, people look and they're like, oh, that guy's a cameraman. He has a purpose for standing there,
Yeah.
rather than if I'm just standing there looking around and people look like, what the fuck's this guy doing, And I feel like I'm being judged, and
Yeah.
so at least if I have a camera, I feel better about standing still in one area for a given period of time because I feel like I'm actually there to do something,
Right.
you know. But
Ugh, I am struggling. These all suck. So I bought those little shoe storage things that I have. You've seen them, the little like plastic. They got the little doors. They'll let my shoes stack and like keep them all nice. The ones I have kind of suck, and apparently they all are just this same thing, which really sucks. They're all just like a really thin plastic that like
huh.
has not that much structural rigidity, and then like the doors are just plastic and like clip on and hinge around, but the hinges break really fucking easily.
Oh, that's
Cause and
stupid.
it's like, this sucks. I get they weren't that expensive, but like looking online, it's like I can't find even like my thought was just like, okay, well they have like better like acrylic ones that are just like a little bulkier, more structural, whatever. So
Uh-huh.
far, no.
Huh.
And that's really annoying.
Yeah, I would.
Maybe these are better. I don't know. They still look really thin.
Hmm.
Which is going to cause me the same fucking issues. Yeah, dude. The picture. Some guy gave him a 5-star and he's like, great price and everything. They're like $100. And in one of the pictures, you can see the corner where the hinge is already broken. That hinge is going to break off 2 more opens from now. I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm the only person who like wants to store their shoes nicely, but also wants to wear them.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's been part of the thing is I think a lot of this shit's designed for the people who just want to put their shoes in a box and look at them and never wear them.
Right. Like buying a sports car. Some people buy sports cars
Yeah,
and
and
then
I
never
hate
drive them because they just want to look at them. I'm like, I want to buy one so I can fucking drive it, man.
right.
I don't
That's
like.
why
I
so
don't
far
get
the
the
only
idea of
sports
buying
car
something
I've
and never using it.
yeah, so far the only sports car I've seen that I'd actually want to drive is like an Audi R8. All of the other ones look like they were designed never to be driven.
Right.
And that bugs me.
For me, I used to always want a Camaro.
Yeah.
You know, I thought Camaros looked, really good. They were still a muscle car. And then I actually got to drive one for the first time ever. And it was really uncomfortable. The car felt, I don't know, it just didn't seem like it was, a nice, like, I'm not saying it's not nice on the inside, but it's like not sporty, if you know what I mean. Which is not a sports car, it's a muscle car, but like, you know, I don't know. It just didn't have that, oh my God, when you sat in it.
Yeah.
And then the seats were super uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And you had to be a yoga instructor. And in order to get the stupid seatbelt to buckle up.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I was more comfortable in a, Corvette Stingray, the newer Corvette. That one was, at least when you sat in it, it actually, felt like a sports car or like a car, like a nice, expensive car,
Yeah.
But I could never own a Corvette in this area because they have this much ground clearance.
Right. Even our towns won't allow you to drive through there.
Yeah. So I mean, I wouldn't be able to drive the car. So I have to buy something that has a little ground clearance so you're not dragging bottom on the regular ass highway that you're driving down.
Yeah, I'm still looking for shoe storage boxes, and I finally might have found some. Never mind. Immediately finding reviews. Yeah, I ordered 12. 5 of them were broken. I get that's probably not entirely on the company, because, like, a lot of that is just, like, shipping issues.
Right.
But also, like, if it's not getting to wherever you're at, I promise it's not getting here.
Yeah, I swear to God, like shipping companies, they see fragile boxes, stack it on the bottom, and then throw couches on top of it or some shit. I swear. Like, oh, fragile? We better put it on the bottom with the heaviest thing on earth to put on top of it.
Yeah. Duh. Where else would you put it? Dumbass. Fucking idiot.
Yeah, right?
Golly. I don't know.
Kind of like your gingerbread house you had for Project Hope last year.
Yeah, that one's still sad, man.
Oh, a fragile box? We better have the Big Show come fucking body slam the shit out of it, and then we'll get.
Dude, it probably was choke slammed by the Big Show. But yeah, all of these just saying they arrived to wherever with broken pieces hurts. Like, is this what I'm gonna have to do? Where I like order them for $30 a piece just to get them that work?
Yeah, gross.
Right? That's what I'm saying. Shoddy trifling. She must be from Dirty Dogs. Did I make sure to resend you that video? I don't know if I did. I was playing Fortnite with like Miller and a bunch of people, and somebody marked Dirty Docks as where we should land, and I'm like, shoddy trifling. She must be from Dirty Docks, and nobody laughed. I was like, what? Have you guys never seen that? So I had to go find the video. I'll send it to you just for fun because it's such a good video. Shoddy trifling. She must be from Dirty Docks. That's what I'm saying.
Nope. Tied up 7-7.
She must be from Dirty Docks.
How dirty your docks. Oh, so dirty.
That's what I'm saying. All right, watch the video I just sent you.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I don't like the pricing on this one, but that might have to be the move. Except for $40, they also had one show up cracked. What the fuck? That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying.
The full commit, though, is...
I know.
I respect commitment to the bit. I respect it.
Yeah.
Shoddy trifling. She must be from Dirty Docks. That's what I'm saying. That's such a good video. But yeah, also, why the fuck was that bitch putting ice cream in the toilet? She must be from Dirty Docks, bro. Goddamn.
No. It's just a bowl shaped like a toilet.
Yes, it's a toilet bowl. Yes. Good work. So is that place where we shit.
Texture. Ice cream always lacks texture.
Gross, dude. Oh. Some of the shit you say is just so out of pocket. And just...
I didn't know I didn't know they started putting corn ice cream.
Oh my god. It's almost as bad as your fucking joke the other night here.
Oh, I forgot.
You know, about eating ass and corn.
Oh yeah. I don't know what it's been. I don't know what it is lately. I've been talking about ass and corn, man.
Bro's been really into the ass corn, I guess. I don't fucking
Hell yeah.
know.
Nothing better than ass corn.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
If you're gonna eat shit, you might as well have a little corn while you're at it.
Oh. Well, if these don't ship in broken, they could be all right.
I'm gonna wait till they get delivered to your doorstep with a baseball bat and just smash the shit out of them.
I could see you doing that, you fucking enormous pile of shit.
And then hopefully I get out of there before you know I was there. And then on the podcast, you're like, guess what? These fucking shipping companies.
Oh, yes, these shipping companies. I yell, and then the police arrive at your door because, dog, we have cameras.
You have no cameras.
I was like, oh, fuck.
Those too.
Yeah, we would have noticed you smashing them.
No.
You would have had to have been on camera.
No, I'll wear a mask. You'll have no proof.
Yes, I wonder whose a white Chevy pickup that is in the driveway.
And that person wearing... And I'd probably be wearing a shirt from our freaking high school.
Oh, dude, or just like...
my name on the back of it.
I was going to say, one of those other 5 shirts that you wear, because I'm pretty sure you only wear like 7 total shirts. You have more than that, but like looking back at our YouTube videos, you're always wearing one of the same 5 shirts, so...
Well, that's because I have like 8,000 of them, and I start from the left side. I just grab the next shirt in line, and then
When you wash them, you hang them back up on the left, though, so you're just always.
And then it just restarts, so I never make it to the second tier.
I mean, I get it. I have a lot of shirts, and I basically only wear the same ones all the time, too. I'm not judging that part. I do the exact same thing.
There's just shirts you look better in, you know?
Yeah,
there's
or at least you feel better. Yep, I was going to say, at least feel better. I don't know if I look better in nothing.
Like, this is one of the few long sleeve shirts that I actually don't mind wearing.
Uh-oh. The internet's trolling, wonder.
Oh, God.
LeBron is finally having a mediocre game.
Oh, God.
And by a mediocre game, it's in the second quarter. He's only got 3 points in the second quarter, though. So,
oh, my God.
One of my favorite, like, basketball YouTubers just posted on Twitter. He's just like, damn, Bron, can't believe it's happening, with like a video of somebody crying. And then he immediately replied to it, and he's like, before this leaves the Target demo, I'm trolling. But I just love the, damn, Bron, I can't believe it's that's how I feel watching Justin Tucker right now, man.
I was just going to bring that up. I was just going to bring that up. Also, I think McCaffrey blew his
he might have. And here's my issue with that. Kyle Shanahan, I'm going to speak directly at you because you're obviously listening, and you're obviously a fucking moron. So your running back who has missed 8 out of the first 10 weeks with Achilles issues, you think it's smart to go make him play in the snow. Second point, let's think about what is best for snow games. The quick, agile guy who's going to need good footing, or Jordan Mason, the big bruiser back, who also still is like top 10 in rushing yards this year from all those games without CMC. Maybe just don't play CMC. Just hand it to Jordan Mason every fucking play. Welcome to the snow. Or I don't know, that fullback you employ named Kyle Juszczyk, he's really good. Give him the ball. I don't know what the brain dead idea was here. The fuck. You get what you deserve, I guess, man.
I just think the Niners are washed. I think they gave up.
Oh, on this year, yeah, they gave up on the year for sure.
It would be. I don't think they even could make it.
I think they still can make the playoffs. It's just they technically can still win their division because Seattle's only 7-5. The NFC West is kind of mid.
I guess
they're lucky they're not in a division like the North where, you know, you've got 11-1, 10-2, and 9-3. There's a world where the Packers win the division still. And there are 2 teams with double-digit wins in that division. And the team in third place could still win the division. And then you've got the NFC West where technically everybody's in it, but none of them feel like a real football team.
Right.
Like, at this point, if you're the Vikings or the Lions, you almost don't want to win the division because, like, you just get the Seahawks or the Cardinals round 1.
Right.
Or you want to start, you know, or the other option is, like, the Falcons or the Bucks. But the Bucks are actually kind of scary. Baker's really fucking good at football. If the Falcons sneak out that division, I want to be the 5 seed just because it means I get to play the Falcons. A bad team plus playoff Kirk Cousins. Also, wonder you want to pay for us to go to Minneapolis next Sunday?
Absolutely.
We will fly in the morning, go to the football game, fly home that night. I've looked into it before. It costs about $300. That's with the price of the game.
Oh, not bad.
And that was for 3 of us, so it might be a little cheaper. It could be more expensive. This is multiple years of difference. I don't know. But, no, because it's Kirk Cousins' return to Minnesota. Have you seen the way Kirk Cousins has been playing lately? I want to laugh. Yesterday was tough. Man, it was tough. The beginning of the game, the Vikings offense kind of sucked. Twitter kept telling me it was Sam Darnold. I can tell you, it was just our offensive line. Darnold would hit the top of his drop and be getting hit. And then there's the people, well, you got to get the ball out. It's like, dude, he hasn't even finished his drop back. What do you want him to do?
Right.
That's not how this, you want him to throw off platform every play? He's not Mahomes. I love Sam Darnold, but that's not going to work here.
Right. Well, and it's not like he can, drop into the pocket because the interior pocket was part of the problem.
The interior is the problem. Like, he can't step up. There's nowhere to go. So,
yeah, and he doesn't have the
it was like
rollout.
As frustrated I'd get when Red Zone would show me those games, I'd be like, God damn, man, we suck. Then it would cut to Kirk Cousins making the dumbest decision of his life, throwing into triple coverage off platform. It's like, oh my God, you know what? Never mind. We have it so much better. My bad. It's like the universe reminding me, hey, it could have been this. And it's like, oh, you know what? Actually, I'm good. Never mind. I'm happy with this. Right. And then, the second half happened and our offensive line remembered what a block was. And suddenly Sammy started cooking. The minute, the first drive in the second half, the second drive in the second half, when Sam was finally able to, sit in the pocket and make some throws, I was like, oh, shit, we're winning this game. Whoever I was talking to, Brando, was like, you're down 2 touchdowns. I'm like, don't care. We've won. It's over.
Yeah.
He's like, what do you mean? I was like, I just know, man. The minute Sammy gets his time, I think Sam Darnold is a really good quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
This isn't Case Keenum. I keep seeing a lot of people, the Vikings are winning games in spite of Sam Darnold. No. We are winning games because of Sam Darnold. He has played that well. Now, granted, the Jaguars game, we won in spite of Sam Darnold. That one I'll give you. Maybe even the Jets one. Every quarterback has bad days. Every quarterback. Some teams still find a way to win. Some don't. I was listening to people talk because Twitter keeps saying this Vikings team is as fraudulent as 2022 when we had the worst defense in football. They're just going to go to the playoffs and immediately get blown out. Here's the big difference. That Vikings team in 2022 did not win a single game by more than 1 possession. All of their wins were single possession, and most of them were comebacks.
Mm-hmm.
The difference between these two teams is watching the losses. That team lost 4 times. All 4 times, they lost by more than 2 touchdowns. All 4 times.
Mm-hmm.
The Vikings have 2 losses this year. Both were by less than a touchdown. That's the difference. This is a real football team. And yes, the offensive line sucks. Can't deny that. Every single team in the NFL has their Achilles heel right now.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just going to be about who can exploit that Achilles heel. But I think Sam Darnold is a real quarterback. This isn't Case Keenum just, saying, fuck it, there's good weapons. I implore anyone to go watch the final drive yesterday from Sam Darnold. Because all of those throws, those aren't wide open receivers. Those throws are fucking nails, though. All of them.
Mm-hmm.
Layered over 2 guys, but under the back defender every time. Just perfect. Sam Darnold's never going to be Mahomes. I think we're getting to the point I can argue the version of Sam Darnold that we are seeing right now is a better football player than Kirk Cousins has ever been. I genuinely don't know how big the gap would be between, Sam Darnold and Dak Prescott. Give them the exact same scenario. I think it's about the same. And one of those guys is getting paid $60 million and the other is getting paid 10.
Right.
It was one of those things. Sam Darnold was talking about how much he loves Minnesota, and I'm just sitting there Minnesota loves you too. You should just sign 4 years, $10 million a year, and just stay here. I'd take that. I just don't want to actually have to pay a quarterback money ever again.
Right.
Because that's disgusting, and I hate it. Because it just handicaps your team so bad.
Hmm. What do you think of that hook and ladder Josh Allen touchdown?
I find it really annoying that Chris Collinsworth like immediately brought up the Chiefs, but
Oh my god!
I also find the
Oh,
people like freaking out about that a little annoying too, though, because it's like, well, yeah, because Travis Kelce is the only person on the planet dumb enough to do that. Like, I
right.
get why you bring it up, but it's
To
also
silly
like,
do it.
why are you bringing it up?
Exactly.
It's
Like, dude.
goofy, but like, or I get bringing it up, a few points after talking about how good of a play it was. But don't have the
Mhm,
first thing you say be like, this looks like the Chiefs and Travis Kelce. It's like, it does. It very obviously does. That is
mhm.
some Travis Kelce dumbassery, and you cannot tell me any different. But like, why is that going to be the first thing you say?
Well, right, and then you sit here and like you're speaking to a crowd, an audience that their kryptonite has been Kansas City Chiefs, and you're gonna bring up the kryptonite. Like,
Did you hear about the shitty Bills fans?
I
Apparently, some douchebag. So there was a couple 49ers fans there. One of them was this like 8-year-old girl who was
mm,
there with a sign that's just like, "This is my first football game since I beat cancer." And apparently, some fucking douchebag Bills fan pushed her down the stairs. Which my first immediate reaction is, why didn't anybody else immediately murder that guy?
right.
But like it looks to be like a real situation that happened, so that's atrocious. And then it's like that feels weird because Bills fans are known to be great. Where did this guy come from? And also, why is nobody
Right.
murdering him?
Yeah, I get it, but that's the thing. There's I would say a lot of times the majority of a fan base is pretty decent people, and then you have a couple of assholes that makes the fan base look like fucking idiots, you know. But I also figured out that Josh Allen broke a record or had an all time first for a QB, which was a passing touchdown, a rushing touchdown, and a receiving touchdown in the same game. So that was interesting.
Dude, the internet hurts my soul. So I clicked on there's a NFL media person who's like talking about the Vikings Cardinals game, and he's like, why is no one talking about the Vikings? And some guy, no clue who, is just like, because they're not impressive. It's like, okay, when we beat the Texans by 30, you came up with a different excuse. Oh, somebody was hurt. When we beat the 49ers by double digits, oh, somebody was hurt. Like, we do an impressive win, and it's not like you find a different excuse. We don't win an impressive way, and they're not impressive. They're frauds. It's like, what? What do you mean? I still find it funny that our preseason win total was expected to be 5.5, and we're at 10.
That's same story with the Bills.
Not true. Me and you didn't expect the Bills to be good. Do you want to know what Vegas odds had the Bills at? I will tell you exactly. Maybe once I find this fucking chart.
I don't know about the odds, but I know the sports talkers and the majority of them were like, "Oh, they're gonna have this is gonna be the worst season that they've had in a really long
The Bills
time."
were
And
projected to be one of only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 win teams in the league. The most actual like TV analysts and stuff liked the Bills. It was basically just like me and a bunch of the other people on the internet who are just like, this defense is really flawed and the offense without Diggs is really going to struggle. Nobody expected the defense to be what it is. The Bills defense has been shockingly good. Except for that one game against the Ravens, but we're not going to talk about that.
right, Well, and Bill's defense tends to do really well and be one of the best defenses in the league all the way up until the playoffs, and then
That's
they
also
kind of
true.
like
And then they'll
forget
explode
how
and
to
be
play
bad.
defense.
Yeah. And then the other thing is like nobody expected the Amari Cooper trade either, which whether his numbers are big or not doesn't really matter.
Right, he's a veteran wide receiver on the field that you have
Yeah,
to be
you have to
cautious
care.
of.
Yep, 100%.
Because
So
he will, like the throw that Josh, where they had the hook and ladder, there's no reason he should have caught that. Like he just stuck his arm out, it bounced, and he was able to fucking bring it in. Not very many people on the planet are going to make that fucking catch. And he was able to do that. And then he, and then he just, here, Josh, do something with it.
Yeah. Yeah, at the start of the season, only 3 teams were predicted to win fewer games than the Vikings. It was the Patriots, the Broncos, and the Panthers. That's how the world viewed the Vikings going into the season.
Right.
Oh yeah, the ESPN article, the Vikings stumble to the number 1 overall pick. I feel like these are some incredible takes, but I mean, I didn't predict the Bills would like miss the playoffs. I did predict, well, I might have, but I also think I predicted the AFC to be better because I think I had them as like a 10 win out of the playoffs team or like competing for a wild card spot because I expected the Jets to be way better.
Right, that's what I thought. I thought the Jets could win.
The Dolphins could be the Dolphins can be great until it gets cold. Like
right.
Could be, but then Tua got hurt and missed all that time. Did you watch the Trevor Lawrence hit yesterday?
I did watch that.
I saw somebody like, oh, it's Kurt Benkert, the like former Packers backup, never actually played. He like was making this big deal about how it's Trevor's fault he should have slid earlier. And then today he like tried to clarify and he's like, I'm not saying it's not really a dirty hit. I'm just saying if Trevor slides earlier, then it doesn't happen. It's like, sure, dude. Like, and if Trevor sleeps on a different side of the bed last night, it doesn't happen. Like, fuck you with your weird bullshit. Well, if he chooses not to run, it doesn't happen. Thank you. But what he did do is exactly what's on the field. And I like to argue for defenders a lot of the time. Playing defense is really hard now, and I understand that. But when you in real time have enough time to stop from running the opposite direction, stop completely and dive at me, you had enough time to not do that.
Literally,
or to just not throw your arm into his skull and just like dive over him.
That's my thing. He launched and then still finished through the tackle.
Yeah, like, I've seen you had all the time in the world to not make it as bad as it was.
The reason why it's so bad is because time and time again, I have seen the same scenario play out and a defender actually make an attempt. Like maybe he still hits the quarterback.
He tries to like
opens up or tries to avoid the quarterback. At least makes an attempt.
He didn't even make an attempt. He didn't even attempt.
He literally. You know, he dropped his level with the quarterback going down and then proceeded to launch himself into the quarterback.
Yeah.
That's a dirty hit.
Yep.
He knew exactly what he was doing. And I hate how he stood up like, oh, well, I don't know what I did.
All respect in the world to Evan Ingram for laying that motherfucker out, though.
Exactly. He deserved that shit.
Yeah.
You know, I don't blame the benches for clearing for that shit because that's one of the dirtiest fucking hits I've seen in a long time.
Yeah.
And
oh, dude, and the way Trevor locked up immediately.
Right. I thought he was fucking dead.
That freaked me out, dude.
He was about ready to start doing the Tua thing.
Yeah.
But I found out something interesting about that though. The NFL has a new rule on like injuries like that are caused like that. The person that's injured gets to vote on the penalty for the person that caused the
I don't
injury.
think that's true.
I believe that is something that has been implemented this year or last year.
I
They
don't
don't
know
get
how
to
to
just
look
say,
that up.
so they get to vote on it. They don't get to like just say, "Oh, this is what's going to happen," but they get an opinion on the severity of the penalty,
I don't know if I can.
on the fines against the person. I thought that was intriguing. I don't know if I agree with it or disagree with it, but it was something that I've seen today, and a lot of people seem to think that it is a true thing that happened and is a thing now. So I don't know.
I have never seen that anywhere or heard of it, but that doesn't mean it's not possible. I don't even know what I'd look up to find that, so I'm just gonna go with I don't know, maybe. Okay, let's go. Apparently, Bo
Here we
Nix just threw an
go.
interception.
Oh,
I still love that. That is the one thing I miss from Dak being on the field. Like Cooper Rush does the "Here we go," but Cooper Rush has no conviction in his voice when he's doing his cadence at all. I don't know if you
here we
watched them on
go.
Thanksgiving, but like he has no conviction in what he's doing. Dak is so into it. Yeah, here we go. uh, that might be my favorite cadence in the league right now.
Right.
I don't like this football game, by the way. Wonder.
Really?
Broncos Browns? No, I hate it. Because, like, I hate the Browns because you employ bad people, but I hate the Broncos because you are bad people. You
Right.
play for the Broncos. That automatically makes you bad people. I might be able to forgive you when you leave, but I can't forgive you while you're there. But, Nick Chubb having a rough day running the football. It's all right, Bo Nick sucks, though. This is good. Good for agenda pushing.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't know. You got anything else to talk about? I don't know if I got anything else to talk about.
No, I should probably go get this football game played and get my ass kicked.
Oh, yeah, have fun. Then we can play Fortnite.
Yep,
Haha, Fortnite.
for a little bit.
Yes. All right. Well, I guess that'll do it for us. So thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.